Here with Greg Hackett. What's good, Greg?
I'm chilling, same old shit. Saturday, getting it in, fight firm, getting Paul ready. That's all.
That's who you was training today, Paul Kroll?
Yeah, we had Paul Kroll today, a couple of amateurs today. We still not done, but yeah, Paul got an 8-rounder with Marcel Rivers, January 18th at the eliminator.
That's under the J-Rock undercard, right?
J-Rock undercard, yeah.
This is Paul's first 8-rounder, right?
Yeah, first 8-rounder.
Does the training differ from like a 4 to 6 to 8?
Just a little more pepper. That's all. A little more salt, a little more pepper. That's it. You don't really want to do too much extra shit because then he might not warm up till the 4th round. You know what I mean? Something like that. So we just put a little extra on it. That's all.
Does the game plan change?
Game plan always change for different fighters because depending on what they might try, depending on what we need to do, what we want to see. You know what I mean? It's going to always change because the opponents is different.
Now, his opponent is coming off of 2 losses, right? But I'm hearing that he's a better fighter than what his record is.
For sure.
So
from Philly.
From Philly? Oh, what part?
Yeah, he from North Philly, Paul from North Philly.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm expecting fireworks, man. That's kind of awkward, man.
It's for the mayor of North Philly title.
Okay, I like it.
You know what I mean?
I like it. Have they ever sparred before?
Yeah, they sparred before.
Okay, so they're very familiar with each other's style?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. J-Rock undercard, Paul Kroll. I'll make sure I check that out.
For sure.
You got another fight coming up, Stephen Fulton, WBO eliminator.
That's going to be a good one. Arnold Kagi, that's the opponent. He 16-0, 1 draw. They got 10 knockouts.
Where's he from?
He's from originally Ukraine, Asian descent, but he resides in California at the moment. They said he was here in Philly, but they got him out of here, I guess, once they matched the fight up.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want nobody to get a look at him.
Yeah, because I definitely was going to go check him out. Real shit. All
right, so it's a WBO eliminator, so Cool Boy's already the IBO champion.
IBO champ. They fighting for the IBO and it's the WBO eliminator.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that the route that they're going to go as soon as they're, like, say for instance you get a win,
right,
straight to the WBO title, or is there another fight that tickles your fancy?
Well, to be honest, I'm not all the way like attached to his business side, so I'm just there as a trainer. This is my first camp with him, full camp. I worked with him a little bit the last fight, but this is my first full camp with him, so I really don't understand what they're gonna do. But you know what I mean, when he speaks, all he wants is the world. So whoever they put in front of me, don't matter.
He's 17-0, but he done beat like 5 undefeated guys.
Yeah, they said like 5 or 6. Yeah.
I remember him washing Joshua Greer.
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
I actually caught like a couple rounds, but I didn't get to watch the whole fight. But he more, he just wanted. I mean, he a typical Philly guy. He don't care. He gonna get ready and he gonna do what he gotta do. Most of the guys in Philly is like that. The thing is, they don't all get to exercise it at that level. You know what I'm saying? A lot of his fights has been televised early on, so you got to really see what he can do. You know what I mean? An exciting fighter. You know what I mean?
All right. So, like I said, he's 17-0.
Yeah.
Right. Philly has a lot of undefeated prospects, or just guys that are champions or used to be champions, as in Danny.
Yeah.
What do you think the shift is in the state of boxing when it comes to Philly?
The shift is I'm not bragging about my city, right? But it's never been a place that I've been to outside of my city where you have to fight over everything. When I was a kid, you walk to the store, somebody don't recognize you. The question would be, what the fuck you doing? Who you? What you around here for? Yo, my aunt, such and such, whop. And then from there, you punch in the mouth, and it's on. A free fall break out. There's no city like that I've ever been to. There's no place in the world I've ever been to that was like that. So I think it just comes from like a survival thing. We always got to walk around with a chip on our shoulder because you never know who having a fucked up day, and they just want to, what I'm saying, turn it into something. From that, transition to the gym. We had a lot of old school trainers come out of Philly that they drop jewels on these young guys, get them ready, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We one of them places you can't avoid when it comes to boxing. You can't avoid a Philly fighter. You have to have, win, lose, or draw, you have to have a Philly fighter on your record, or it's like you ain't fight nobody.
This is the most talent, and I haven't been following boxing that long, but this is the most talent I've seen collectively in the city.
Yeah.
And like, and during my tenure.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited, and we're getting more cards.
It's always been like that, but boxing just never was. It never was exploited the way it's being exploited now. Now you got guys like yourself who found boxing and they find it interesting, and they like, damn, it's a lot of good stories. It's a lot of, you know what I mean, great fighters, like, you know, in my range, and I never even knew about them. So now everybody's tapping into that. So now you're getting to really see, and you know, I'm also glad you're doing that. But Philly always been talented. It always been like a load of talent here. But and also at one time we didn't have a lot of managers and shit like that was trying to, you know, get guys out there. I remember it was only like 2-3 managers around. I mean, it was managers, but good ones. You know what I mean? It was only like 2 or 3 at one point. Now you got a bunch of good guys doing good things with these fighters.
Do you have to get outside sparring?
You don't have to.
In Philly?
Only way you not get sparring in Philly is if the guy you trying to get is on vacation. Or he in the hospital or something. That's the only way you ain't getting that work. You know what I'm saying? Now, as an amateur, sometimes guys, they back off because the guys might fight. So you don't want to keep sparring them. So sometimes as an amateur, yeah, you got. But as a pro, you don't have to get outside. But I just think it's good to get outside sometimes. I mean, outside sparring.
Okay.